Okay, so I know you guys want to hear from me. You want to know my thoughts. I try not to be biased. I try not to be mean or come off as an ass, but I have to be honest here, you guys. Listen, like the media from everywhere, Canada, I've seen in the US now, broadcasters, everything. It just, the wrong Russian one, and that's just fact. Listen, Zagatova is an amazing jumper, and no one's going to ever take that away from her. But she has one jump that's better than Medvedeva. That's it. You bring how did her program go from 67 to 75? That's unreal. That's unheard of. It's the same process. So then why didn't Medvedev's jump from freaking, 77 to 84, Like it's unreal. Like every broadcaster, anyone who knew about figure skating talking about there's just such a difference in the skating. The truth of the matter is that Kurt Browning and everyone's saying there's a lot of child and still immaturity, or junior, I should say, in Zagatova in her skating. And that's not me. That's them saying that. It's not just me. Like, I'm not telling these people to say that. They share the same thing as I do, and that's just fact. I don't know why the judges are giving her these unreal marks or listen, I have no problem with her technical. I really don't. I mean, maybe a few points here and there as at most, but I mean, her when she jumps, she does make difficult jumps. Like she'll jump off that 1 foot. She'll do some kind of step sequence to get into there. So I mean, like that's all 100% perfect and fine by me of her getting those marks. But her PCS, there's no way she's not even close to Caitlin Osman or to Medvedeva. I mean, it was so apparent in the Olympics. You go and watch. I mean, I think the U.S. newspaper there, I don't know what you call it. It's U.S. something. And they were talking about the difference on how graceful and how amazing Medvedeva really is. I mean, you watch Medvedeva skate. She's 1 foot, pushing from one end to the other. And it's just magical what she can do. All those little haters out there don't understand the sport. And that's just the fact. They don't understand what she's doing and how good she is at it. They want to sit there and talk about, Una Kim in the past or some of these skaters who you're just like, your mind boggled going, what? Like everybody who knows anything about figure skating knew it was the two Russians and that was it. The only one that had a say in there was Caitlin Osman, and she did have a say in there. But Osman absolutely blows her away, Zagatova, blows her away. And it was apparent again in the long program for sure. I mean, really, the PCS, it's not even close. Zagatova just doesn't do enough. She's too much juvenile. Actually, they were even saying how slow she is in her long program in the beginning because she reserves energy, they said, for her jumping in the last, back half of her program. So she's a lot slower across the ice and doing her things in the first, 2 minutes and, 20 seconds or whatever. So, I mean, that's another thing. So, like, how the hell is she getting 75 in her program? And I just watched it again today. I wanted to make sure. I was like, okay, I'm just going to kind of, see, like, instead of now me hoping and getting all excited about it, let's see what actually happened. And I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. There's no way that her PCS is even close to a Medvedeva or an Osman. Sorry. To me, she reminds me more of a PCS of a score of Miyahara, that type. Really. She's not doing anything that's with outstanding and you're just like, wow, and awe, or she pulling you in. She doesn't pull you in. Do you know what I mean? She pulls you in when she starts jumping. That is fact. And sure, I mean, it's pretty cool that she does all the things, but like they were saying, people go, well, okay, well, if it's so easy to do all the back program jumping, well, why didn't everyone else backload it? Because, listen, you guys, Medvedeva isn't going to backload it when she feels her story isn't being told the proper way. That's not figure skating. Medvedeva doesn't need to do a backloaded performance to get all these marks. Now, she just beat her in her long program by herself without needing to backload, and that's just fact. Zagatova, yeah, she has that one great triple Lutz or whatever. Ryan will be down here to correct me on it. But, the triple thing, whatever she does, triple toe loop, I think. Anyway, like, yeah, okay, that's all fine. And it's great. Trust me, it is A plus. You can hit that any better than she does. That's fine. But overall performer, like I'm reading everywhere who knows about figure skating. They don't get it. No one knows it. No one sees it. No one understands why the other Russian won. How could you just can't make me believe that Medvedeva lost to somebody like that who isn't a good enough skater. And that's barely better than her technically. Like barely. So you're telling me Medvedev is barely better than Zagatova in PCS in program? Come on. Not even a chance. That's all I got to say really about that. There's nothing I can, come to light of to make it any different. I'm happy for Medvedev got second. She's very graceful and respected everything and said, listen, I'm not a judge. I just went out there to do my best. And she gave a hug to her partner there and, Zagatova and said congratulations. And that's it. She said she's going to be back. We'll see like what goes on. I mean, now apparently they're saying this could change figure skating now that they're gonna look at this and not let the backloading happen. And what some of the media was saying is like, well, great, then you just screwed the Olympics up because if we're gonna not have that in there anymore, it's like this is almost like a comical way of giving yourself a winner of the gold because she backloaded it. That's the only way she won. Like, do you know what I mean, you guys? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, she literally won because of a 10% bonus and backloading her performance. That's all. That's the only reason why she won. Doesn't that seem so goofy and weird? She didn't win on skill. She didn't win on overall presence. No. She won on just taking advantage of the figure skating scoring system. It like wrap your head around that. That's so crazy to think. And I don't know. Congratulations to her, I guess, is in order. I'm super happy for Caitlin Osmond too. She did it, got third, but Medvedeva should have won. And that's just you can't no one can tell me differently. I'm not gonna listen to it. And that other channel there that hates Medvedeva so much, they can say and do what they want, but the fact is everybody who I've talked to, who I hear, who I listen to, what I read, is in awe of Medvedeva, and there's a reason why. And it didn't stop even when she lost. I mean, everyone is talking about who it should have been the winner. All you got to do is Google. So, it is what it is. I mean, the Olympics are, that's over now. And I don't know, are they going to the Worlds? Like, that'll be interesting to see what happens. I have no idea. Usually a lot of them don't go to the Worlds right after, the Olympics just because it's so close. But who knows? I guess we'll find out and see. Unless you guys know, you can tell me. I don't know. But whatever. It sucks, but I mean, at the same time, that's okay. We knew it was coming down to those two, and it was a very close race, but it shouldn't have been that close. And we all know that. If you want my honest opinion, I think Caitlin is almost closer to second than Zagatova was. Like, really. Her jumps are way bigger. Caitlin Osmond's jumps are bigger than everybody's. They're bigger than Medvedeva's, blah, 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 right? It just comes down to consistency, and she hasn't had that, and that's what they talk about a lot, right? And then Medvedev also hits some of her jumps really flawless, but so can Caitlin, and even Zagatova didn't look her greatest in that long program. Like, you go look that back, that was not her best long program at all. So it just came down to, But, I mean, it's a judging sport, right? And I guess, like Medvedev said, I guess the judges decided they liked that more. I don't know. Or they had to give it to her or something because the technical side of things. She used the system. But still, she hardly beat her in the technical thing anyway. The PCS is the problem that everyone has. It should never have been that close. She got 75 and Medvedeva just got 77, about 7.5, right around there. It's not that close. We know it. Everyone knows it. Zagatova does not have the artistry, and the most respected commentators, most respected athletes in figure skating agreed and knew it. And I know that too. But hey, we'll see what, you know what? This only makes a competitor like Medvedeva better. She'll only train harder. She'll only want to do things even harder and learn different things. And you got to, because apparently there's some Russians coming up with some quads and they're only 14 years old. So, you know, we're going to see some maybe more historical crazy numbers. I don't know. But you guys, it's okay. She lost, but honestly, I think in the heart of a lot of figure skating fans, definitely what I've read, Medvedeva is the real winner out there. But that's okay. Guess we'll see what the next year. I'm more looking forward to next year now. It's like, okay, how does Medvedeva come back from this? Does she change her game? Is she going to do some things that we haven't seen? I think this is the telltale of it all. And what can my whole thing too is Zagitova. What is she going to do next year when that program ain't there anymore? And is she going to backload it again? Because I think she'll actually falter more, and the judges aren't going to give her that free, kind of technical side of things of getting all those 10% bonus. It just doesn't seem like it's going to happen that way, because it didn't work. It didn't look good on PCS, didn't look good on your program, and there's just been too much batter about it. A lot of people don't like it. And just because it comes across not that great, right? Like, you're not doing much in the beginning. Like, she's doing, of jumping. She's not doing any jumping in the beginning. Her program, she's trying to, show you she's a ballet, blah, blah, but you're going very slow. You're going across the ice slower. You do not kick with your one leg like Medvedeva can. You can't skate. She does way more crossovers than Medvedeva by so freaking far. It's not even close. She does a lot of crossovers, you guys. And that's a junior thing. Just remember that. People who do a lot of crossovers, that's more junior style, right? So how she's pulling these PCS numbers. Okay, she got a 67. Now, I would have been okay with her around 71, 70. That would have been fine. I would have been like, okay, I could see the improvement coming from the season. But a 67 to 75, how the hell did that happen? That's how I'm ending that.